I'm probably more uncomfortable doing this talk than anything I've talked about, but I'm doing it anyway, and I feel really glad that no one brand new has showed up that I invited in from the grocery store that I liked or something who might just be totally freaked. I was speaking with a long-term friend of mine who I've known since the 4th grade, and she has moved to Sedona and she wants me to come visit. And I said, so what are we going to do? Or the discussion was going on, and she said, well, I don't know, because, you know, I do a lot of spiritual things and you don't like that. And then we went on to talk about dates or something, and I thought about it. And I thought, you know, I like spiritual things. What is she talking about? So I wrote her back and I said, you know, I'm spiritual. I can do those spiritual things. And she wrote back, spiritual is believing in spirit, and you don't. So I thought, I'm not, I don't know, it kind of hurt my feelings or some crazy thing. And so I mentioned it to another friend of mine, and she said, well, that's right. You know, you can't be spiritual if you're not religious and you don't believe in God. And so I started to think about it, and the more and more I thought about it is, I don't think being spiritual has anything to do with believing in God. I hear people all the time say, well, I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious. And somehow that seems pretty acceptable in our society, to be spiritual and not religious. And I thought about not religious, that means that they could have a theist or a God, or they could not have a theist or a God. But I've always thought that religion is about believing someone else's experience, and spirituality is about believing your own experience. I have a hard time when I speak to people about anything that I believe in or think about, that there's a conversation. But when I speak about being an atheist, there is a debate. There is a, what is wrong with you? How do you think we got here? Where do you think all this came from? And I have never understood why people have such an investment in me believing in a theist. Atheism is defined as someone who does not have or believe in a theist. It's that simple. I think people don't understand clearly what an atheist is. And they kind of think atheists are monsters. And they're also particularly shocked that I'm an atheist, because I don't seem like an atheist, because they thought I was a nice person up till now. Now they don't know. My spirituality is about being fully engaged in the world. It's about trusting my ability to establish what is right and wrong without religion telling me, not believing in a higher power, but that we are all equal. I want to create a better world. My family taught me a lot of the basics that I think are spiritual, and that is, don't take more than your share, be nice to people, help people, tell the truth, and have empathy and gratitude, and treat nature as it is, and animals as they're sacred. Spirituality to me is loving what's in front of me, not something up there, not something way back there, not something that's going to happen in the future, but here. It's about loving the trees, it's about loving the stars, the birds, my friends, my brother, the universe, and it's about living in the present, not the past. I have appreciation for those moments of awe that I know that you all know what I'm talking about. And I think that that is the spirituality that connects us all, those moments of awe. I am aware of the intrinsic connectedness, wholeness, and oneness of the universe. I believe in the human spirit, and I believe that spirituality is saying thank you, being a good citizen, being helpful, and mostly following the golden rule, doing to others what you would like to be done to you. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Yes. So the question would be, what is spirituality to you? What do you think about the golden rule? Either one of those.